Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream. Once again, I'm joined with Arrowverse scenes, and Jordan will be coming as well. But once again, surprise, surprise, he's asleep. He'll be coming in like 30 minutes or something like that. Arrowverse won't be staying for too long, so you guys will be having me as a solo streamer for a portion of the stream, and then obviously Jordan will join us later on. But for this stream, we will be talking about a bunch of news that has dropped very recently. We have a bunch of news regarding The Flash Season 8. We have a lot more Eobard Thawne stuff, and that is for the Legends of Tomorrow episode, which we need to discuss. And then obviously, we're going to discuss Superman and Lois Season 2, Episode 4, because this week I have been very, very busy. So unfortunately, I was not able to do a review and breakdown for that episode. So I'll just do it during the stream. And then also we do have a brand new Arrowverse spin-off or Arrowverse show being confirmed for a pilot, and then I will obviously be talking about that as well. But yeah, how are all of you doing? How are you doing, Arrowverse?
I'm doing all right.
What was your highlight show this week? Did you have one?
Um, or even oh yeah, no, definitely Superman Lois, I think.
Ooh, mine's a tough call. Mine's like Peacemaker, or of course, if it's not really valid because we're talking about DCTV over here, but the Book of Boba Fett, man. Oh my god.
Yeah, either Boba Fett or Superman Lois for me.
Yeah, for sure, man, for sure. Hello, Cal. Welcome. Superman and Lois season 2, episode 4, not 3. Yeah, I know. I just realized when I saw that comment. So yeah, I quickly changed the title. So right now, at least it should be episode 4. If it's not, then yeah, I'll go fix it again. Description. What's up with descriptions? Is there a description? No, I guess. Booster Gold is going to be in Legends of Tomorrow. Is that confirmed or
No, just the like the
is this what?
synopsis of the character makes it sound like it's him.
Oh, I didn't read that.
Yeah,
Oh,
and they
that
said
would
that
be
someone big's coming to the Wave Rider in the finale. I think like they said that a
But
while ago.
wasn't there a big theory mentioned that it could be Laurel Lance or something like that?
Yeah, people were saying that that could be what it was.
Oh, that would have been so cool though.
Yeah,
Well, Booster Gold would be pretty cool. I hope it happens. I hope it happens.
yeah,
But that would be
definitely.
pretty cool. Hello, Miyata Dean. How are you doing? Good so far. And welcome to the stream, Ellis Williams. Hello, DJ Films. But yeah, before I get into the topics of the stream, I will just give a couple of announcements. So obviously, I've been saying this for a couple of weeks now. I do have the membership feature on my channel, and there are 3 different tiers, and they all have their own individual perks. And it has a bunch of stuff, including like how to grow your YouTube channel tips, members only live streams, group chats, and more. So if you guys feel like supporting me and the channel, you guys can go ahead and press the join button on my channel. I appreciate all the support. Obviously, this is something you do not have to do. It's just a little bit of extra stuff in case you guys want to support the channel further. And also another way you could do that is by super chatting. I do have the super chat feature enabled on my channel. So if you guys feel like supporting the channel further again, or if you guys want to get your questions 100% answered on the stream, then be sure to send in a super chat. Once again, obviously you do not have to, but it will be greatly appreciated if you do. Okay, so I will start off with the first topic of the stream, which is the reverse flash stuff from Legends of Tomorrow. So you obviously saw the latest episode of Legends, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I didn't see it, but I have watched your clip on the reverse flash stuff, so I should have a little bit of an idea of what's going on. You would obviously have more context before because you've
Hmm.
watched the whole episode. But essentially, for those who do not watch Legends of Tomorrow, I will give a quick recap on last week's episode as well. So essentially, the Legends travel to the year 1914, Sarajevo, and they're essentially targeting this fixed point, and they're trying to prevent the assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand, and they're basically doing that so they could get the attention of the evil Wave Rider. As far as I remember, that's how it was. But eventually,
Hmm.
we have this like whole. We go to this bar filled with time travelers, and they're all competing with who's going to be able to prevent the assassination from happening, and eventually all of them fail. Sarah Lance does have a bunch of tries, and then eventually she comes across Eobard Thawne, aka the Reverse Flash. Now, this is obviously Matt Letcher's version of Eobard Thawne. It is not played by Tom Cavanagh. So yeah, this obviously got fans very, very excited because, well, Legends did what the Flash didn't do. They brought back someone so many people wanted to see for so long, and that is Matt Letcher. But yeah, we find out that he is indeed Eobard Thawne, but he does not have his powers. We do also find out that he was pretty much sent by the time wraiths to protect the fixed point. So this version of Eobard Thawne is right after the events of Legends of Tomorrow season 2. So right after he got killed by the Black Flash, he basically mentions that the time wraiths had a bigger purpose for him. So then they took him to this year or this fixed point, and he's pretty much in charge of protecting it. So that is the role this version of Eobard Thawne now plays. So pretty much in canon, we do have two different versions of the Reverse Flash. We obviously have Wellsabard or Tom Cavanagh's Eobard Thawne, and he's obviously on the Flash. And then we have this Matt Letcher version of the Reverse Flash, who's on Legends of Tomorrow. And this version of Reverse Flash has not lived any of the moments after, or any of the moments during the Flash after Flashpoint. I'm right when saying that, right?
Uh, yes, I think.
Mm. Oh,
Bro,
look who
what?
decides to show up early today.
I thought you weren't coming, Josh.
I'm
Oh,
not.
he's. I think he's leaving in like, I don't know what, 5 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm the back. I'll just say back up in case.
Mm. So
I
yeah,
hope
we're
you guys
talking
have
about Legends
seen
of
scenes.
Tomorrow right now. What's that?
Okay. You guys have put Arrowverse scenes.
So you obviously watched the latest episode of Legends, and can you provide any context? Because obviously I didn't watch the episode.
Um,
Wait.
Well,
like
Arrowverse scenes. Well, you're
Okay.
both Arrowverse scenes, but yeah.
context on what though?
like what's like the main idea we get from the episode? Is it like, does it just kick off right where we left off, where Eobard gives Sarah 40 minutes to get the attention of the Wave Rider? Is it just that?
Well, the episode starts off with the evil legends coming out the Wave Rider, and then the actual legends like run back to the bar,
Mm-hmm.
and then we cut to Thawne, and
Mhm.
he's with he's like walking. Oh no, he's with like the guy. I forgot his name.
With Gavrilo Princip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he tells him to go out there and fulfill what he is meant to do, and then he does that, and then it kind of cuts away from him, but then it comes back to him when he's walking down in the hallway, and that's when the evil Sarah clone walks up to him
And
and
kills
stabs
him.
him. Yeah.
So,
Then
yeah.
cuts away, and then cuts back to Sarah finding him, and then giving her the watch.
Yeah. She pretty
Um,
much becomes in charge of the fixed point then, right?
no, actually, no. Later on at the end of the episode, spoilers by the way, the legends have basically defeated all the clones.
Oh.
But there's still, I think it's Sarah and Nate. But Gideon tricks them because they think that she is their Gideon, and they like shut down.
Mhm.
But then Nate turns back on his clone and tricks him to taking the watch. So then the Nate clone is in charge of the fixed point now.
Oh, interesting. But yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much the main thing you guys can take from this is that Matt Letcher's Eobard Thawne from Legends of Tomorrow is pretty much dead. So now we're back to having one version of the Reverse Flash.
Yeah.
But in regards to this question, Reverse Flash in Legends canon to our Flash? Technically it is, because it's after Flashpoint to an extent, but not really, because he doesn't remember any of the events, such as him being trapped in the future in season 5, and then him obviously losing his body in season 6, and then him creating Armageddon. he never lived any of that. This version of Eobard from Legends, he basically helped Barry restore the timeline during Flashpoint, and then he goes works with the Legion of Doom, and then he gets killed by the Black Flash, and then he's now sent to the fixed point. That is pretty much his timeline.
Yep.
So you could say to a degree, yes, it is canon, but not really as well.
Yeah. And I'm not sure if this is controversial or not, but I kind of just wish they used someone random instead of Thawne for this.
Mm, yeah.
Because just
Yeah.
bringing him back and then killing him off is a bit weird.
Yeah, I agree. Uh,
And there wasn't
He
much
was only
point.
there for like one scene as well, right?
And in
Well, no,
episode 2 or
yeah,
11,
he was just there for 2 scenes, right? Because yeah,
yeah.
was it 2? Yeah.
Well, it was 3, but they were short, so it was technically
Mm.
the length of one scene.
But yeah, I agree. Like they should have done more with him, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
Because like I know I was expecting too much, but like last week we obviously theorized about this like big thing where he would escape the fixed point, he would get his speed back, he would just be badass Reverse Flash. We were obviously expecting that, but obviously we
Mm.
were let down. But yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Can I ask if you guys think that Barad and Astra was forced?
What?
Do you think that the Barad and Astra romance is forced?
I don't even. Yeah, it kind of is. Like, it's kind of sprung it on us one episode. It had like a small build up, and then
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, see you, Cal. I didn't like this episode of Legends. Wait, Arrowverse, you're the only one that's watched it out of all of us. Did you like the episode?
It was alright. It wasn't the best. It got a bit boring for me.
What if the watch was suppressing his powers? Well, that's not possible because he's removed the watch
Yeah,
in this episode.
he was able to remove it
And
whenever he
technically
wanted.
speaking, he would have speed healed if he removed it.
Yeah,
If he did have his speed back. So no, he did mention in the previous episode that the time wraiths took away his abilities before he was sent to the fixed point.
yeah.
So yeah, he was taken away from his abilities before. So wait, Jordan, you did not keep up with any of this Eobard Thawne stuff, right? For
I mean,
Legends.
there are certain episodes I watched of Legends where I want to watch because it's like the 100th episode or something, or it's Matt
Uh-huh.
Lecture. But unfortunately, I still haven't gotten around to seeing it. I mean, I probably won't make sense unless I've seen season 7, though, right?
Mm,
No,
yeah.
you could
Yeah.
you could probably watch it
Okay.
by itself.
Yeah, you
Just
When
could.
am
You
I?
could
just need to know
definitely watch
some
it. Yeah.
context. You just need to know some context.
Yeah. Well, I might watch it. But at the moment, no, I haven't.
I mean, like,
I haven't seen
he
Legends
might need
since
to.
season 5.
The thing is, Arrowverse, he might need to know some stuff because I don't think he got to the part where the Legends get this weird time travel machine.
Yeah, he's gonna need some context, but
Yeah.
minor context, I guess.
Yeah. And this is a perfect transition to our next topic. Are you guys ready for the Flash to come back? I'll just ask you guys this question because mine's going to be pretty lengthy, I guess.
Yes, I am. I
Yes and
am
no.
ready.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, like I remember in what was it, December, and they said it doesn't come back for March, and I was like, it's in 4 months, and then I realized it's only a few weeks away now.
It's like
Yeah.
just a month away now, right?
Just like the
Um.
Batman. What the heck?
Yeah,
True.
time
True.
flies
True.
quick, man. But for me, of course, yes, I'm excited for the Flash to come back. But no, because we're kicking off with an interlude. And I know I shouldn't judge it before seeing it, but I'm
Nah,
just going
go
off
ahead, judge
by
it all you want.
judge all I want.
Yeah.
Well, last year pretty much just speaks for itself, to be honest.
Well,
That is
they sorry.
going, going, going.
Well, Eric Wallace said it's not as like character focused as last year's, though, right?
No, it seems like it is because For
Correct.
episode 6, we're getting Bart and Nora, right? And then for episode 7, it does look like Barry will be in it a lot, but I have a feeling that they're baiting us with the trailer and it's actually going to be a Kristen Kramer centered episode.
What?
I
No,
actually get that
I
feeling.
don't think they will do that.
Oh God.
The-
Well, hopefully
I
it should be a
think
little. Sorry.
I think it's mainly just looks like it because she's part of CCPD, right? And
Yeah,
they're in CCPD, but also in the trailer you've got heaps of shots from Star Labs and all that other stuff focusing on Barry.
that's true. But
Like
then
with the
also like
Cecile episode, that was a
okay, go on.
Cecile focused.
Oh yeah, it was.
But a lot of it we were focusing on not we weren't focusing on Barry. It was from
Yeah.
the point of view of the other characters.
Well,
Yeah.
hopefully it should be a little bit more interesting rather than the Allegra story, which I literally almost slept through because we
I
got
didn't
time
even
travel.
I still didn't even watch the episode.
You haven't.
I still haven't watched it, no.
I still haven't seen the final episode of Armageddon.
Oh.
Nah, but I'm just saying, like, it should be more interesting with time travel stuff and Eddie and stuff coming back. And I do love Nora. I mean, sorry, not Nora, Bart, and the new version of Nora in season 7 was good too. So I'm looking forward to
Oh
that.
yeah,
seeing them
they
back.
were definitely cool.
Yeah.
The thing
But,
for
like,
me is right that even if it's interlude, I'm still excited for the show to come back.
yeah,
Whether
of
it's
course.
a good episode or not,
Of
I'm still
course.
excited to see the
Yeah,
characters there.
I'm also not as excited because I feel like Armageddon was so good because like it was a small episode event and it had like all these
Yeah.
characters and high stakes and stuff. And once they get into the actual season, I feel like the quality has the potential to drop significantly, and that's what I'm worried about. And that's why I'm not as looking for.
100%.
Yeah, that's why I don't look forward to it
I
as
mean,
much.
it does look like we'll be getting another like it definitely won't be at the scale of Armageddon, but it does look like we're getting 5 episodes between the graphic novels. Eric Wallace did say we're getting 3 graphic novels this season, so obviously graphic novel number 5 was Armageddon. And then by the looks of it, or by what Arrowverse Scenes is predicting as well, episode 6 and 7 will be the interlude episodes. And then 8 to
12.
12 will be graphic novel number 6. 13 will be another filler episode, and then 14 to 18 will be the next graphic novel. So it does look like we'll be getting some sort of storyline like this because 5 episodes is, I mean, it's all you needed for the Godspeed stuff, but also keeps it pretty short and cohesive. So
Yeah.
like it definitely is not going to be at the same scale of Armageddon, but it's going to be the same structure by the looks of it.
What
Yep.
was it? Episodes 8 to 12.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So do
8 to
you
12,
think
then
there's
13 to filler.
So do you think that that'll be Eddie's arc, maybe?
Yeah.
We'll get to that, but yeah,
We will get to that, yeah.
Because there's Ronnie for that as well.
Yeah.
interesting.
But yeah,
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna head out now anyway.
Okay. See you, man.
I'll catch
See
you
ya.
guys later.
See ya.
See ya.
Take care.
Here we go. Arrowverse Scenes backup is here now.
Yes. Here to save the day. I can change that now.
Do you guys think we will see 2013 Thawne in episode 6? I mean, it makes sense if we do, but I don't think they would get Tom Cavanaugh back just for the sake of it, just for this episode. I don't think they would, but realistically, he should because Thawne did express that he was able to sense like the speedsters when they travel through time and when they're around. Like we had that scene in season 5, episode 8, which was the 100th episode, and it was when Barry and Nora had to go to the time vault to get the dark matter into that tube which they made. And then when Thawne was walking around across the corridor, he was able to sense them. So it does make sense if Thawne is there, and in my opinion, he should obviously be there. But I don't think that they would bring him back for this episode, if I'm being honest. What about you? What do you think?
The only thing that I didn't listen to you, the answer, no offense. But the only thing that makes me think it's possible is because Jesse Martin said for fans of Tom Cavanaugh's Flash, never say never. Oh no, what did he say? Get ready or something. So
You ain't
I feel
ready.
like
He said you ain't ready or something. We're
he'll
gonna.
definitely be back sometime this season, and so
Yeah.
I think the potential of seeing him. What was it on Legends or something? What was the question? It's possible, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so in regards to the Flash season 8, we do have a bunch of news for it, so that's going to take up most of the stream. But firstly, we do now know which episode they're filming for The Flash. They're on episode 14 right now, and that is actually the final graphic novel. So it's the first episode of the final graphic novel.
How many episodes this season?
18.
Wait, so there's no graphic novel for the last 3 episodes? Or 4
No,
episodes?
no, there is. So basically, as I said before, Eric Wallace said that there would be 3 graphic novels this season. So
Mhm.
Armageddon was one, and then episodes 8 to 12 will be another, and then episodes 14 to 18 will be another.
Mm-hmm.
And then Danielle Panabaker did actually say that it's a doozy, though her past couple of shootings. So yeah, I'm interested to see what they have for this season.
Interesting.
The Flash has 4 episodes left to film. Ooh, that's fast. It is fast. It was. I mean, I think it just comes around the fact that they've been filming since the break, so it just feels like it's quick, I guess. And also the shorter season helps with it as well because it's 18 episodes.
Oh, I just realized that you said it's the final interlude. I thought you said it was the final episode of the interlude, and then there's still another 4 episodes after that. Never mind.
Oh no. Oh wait,
Yeah.
we could add another topic onto the stream as well. We could talk about the Flash season 9 as well because I forgot to put that on. Do you
Go
want to
on.
talk about that later on as well or not?
Sure.
Okay. But also adding on to the Flash season 8 stuff, we do actually have some news on a returning character, and he's actually going to be there for more than just one episode. So I will share a screen to the article, and then we'll obviously talk about it and break it down over here. So if you guys haven't heard yet, this man will be returning again. Rick Cosnet to recur in season 8's return, taking Eddie Thawne somewhere unexpected. So yeah, I'll read over the article and then we'll obviously do a breakdown together. And obviously I'll answer some of you guys' questions related to this topic as well. So exclusive, Rick Cosnet is set for a multi-episode arc on season 8 of The Flash. Cosnet, an original cast member who played CCPD detective Eddie Thawne in season 1 and was killed off in the freshman finale, hinted in October at the Flash return with an Instagram photo. It was reported speculatively at the time that he would be back for a singular flashback episode of the CW series. We can reveal that Cosnet will be recurring in season 8, appearing in at least 3 episodes, and that his character is being reintroduced in an unconventional way. Rick's been a fantastic part of our Flash family since season 1, and we have been looking for ways to bring him back to the show ever since. Eric Wells, executive producer and showrunner, said in a statement to Deadline, "Fortunately, we've been able to do so now in season 8, and Rick has been fantastic in bringing in an exciting new side of his portrayal of Eddie Thawne that honors the character's past, but also takes it somewhere unexpected." But yeah, before I actually go into the breakdown, I just want to give a quick shout out to Deadline for the exclusive article, I guess. So yeah, be sure to check out their page if you guys want to read more about the stuff. But yeah, it does look like we are getting more of Eddie Thawne than just episode 6. So Jordan, I'm just gonna ask you this question: do you think what they did with bringing Eddie Thawne back for episode 6 was intentional, in the sense that, like, he's a character that we haven't seen in a pretty long time? So it's just to, like, remind the audience that, oh, this guy's still part of the show and we haven't seen him for a long time. So do you think they brought Eddie Thawne back in episode 6 as like a refresher because they were going to set him up eventually for the season as well?
I just hope that like it's not, just like a cameo for the sake of it. I mean, it'd be cool. I
Yeah.
love the character, but I mean, I hope that they actually do something important with it, and it's not just like, hey, remember this guy? He was here like 7 years ago. You know what I mean? Like, I hope it's
Yeah.
like it serves the narrative. Obviously we'll get to Cobalt Blue, but I don't know, we'll see about that. Um, I don't really know what you mean. Like, What do you mean?
What do you mean? What happened?
Like, the question, like,
Oh, so like you know how they're setting up more of Eddie Thawne in this. Well, it looks to be next graphic novel at least because it said that it would be at least 3 episodes, right?
yeah,
So do you think they're pretty much bringing Eddie Thawne for episode 6 to remind the audience that this character is there, and then they're doing something with him, which is why they're bringing him back later on as well? Or
right.
no?
So, like I said, like just reminding the audience and then building upon that in future episodes. Like
Pretty
how
much,
that's
yeah,
described.
yeah,
Uh, well, we don't know what the other episodes are,
mm-hmm,
so it could be 3 episodes back to back, right?
yeah,
But if it's not back to back, then obviously it'd just be like hinting at his future storyline in this episode, and then later on in the season, maybe actually he'd be yeah, it would be his actual like 3 episode arc, right?
yeah. It would be
I
a three
can't see
episode arc.
apparently.
Mm-hmm. So, like, what caught my eye when I read this is that he would be he would be embodying different versions of Eddie Thawne. So I'm interested to see what that's about. Because wait, where does it say that again? Wait, I don't think it was in this article, but it did say. Oh wait, maybe I have to scroll down. Aha, there we go. Was it here? No, it wasn't here. Wait, where did I?
What?
It did it. I can't remember which article I read off for my video, but it did say that um Eddie Thawne would be embodying different versions of himself.
Yeah, it's down there.
Is it on there?
Scroll
Where
down.
is it? Am I blind?
Scroll down.
Am I there? Oh, I'm blind, man. Oh my god.
Yeah.
So yeah, Wallace would not share further details, but I hear that Cosnet's Eddie embodies different characters in his return. Cosnet potentially could do more episodes in season 9 if it's picked up as expected, with Grant Gustin finalizing a new deal last month.
Is that Hannibal Bates confirmed?
Like, there could be multiple things they could be doing over here. So firstly, when it says Eddie Thawne embodies different characters, I'm guessing that like they literally mean that. So like, you know how in that one episode in season 3, Rick Cosnet did come back as Eddie Thawne. He was Eddie Thawne, but he was also the Speed
Speed Force.
Force,
Yeah.
kind of like that.
Yeah.
Obviously, it could be like a Harrison Wells situation as well. But like the fact that they say 3 episodes, I do find interesting. So that does lead me to believe that he could potentially be the main villain for the next graphic novel.
Or hear me out. Hear me out. They combine Eddie with Ronnie to make Red Death.
Ooh.
Mm,
Do you- Oh wait, because we do know that Ronnie Raymond's coming back as well.
exactly. And then or maybe he's Firestorm.
Oh wait, that
Just
that
the
could
fusion
that could
thing
happen.
merges people together.
Yeah. Or
That
again,
was a joke, but it could be possible.
yeah, maybe, who knows? We could get Cobalt Blue as well. That could be a possibility. Just saying.
Would that be different people though, or just him?
It would just be him, but then again, it does say like embodies different versions of the character, so we could get obviously like a past Eddie Thawne, and maybe we could get an Eddie Thawne that's alive and he becomes Cobalt Blue or something.
Or
I don't
doppelgangers or
know.
something?
Yeah, doppelgangers as well. If they do bother to introduce the multiverse, obviously.
Yeah, we'll have to do a lot to set that up.
They would have to do a lot, indeed. But yeah, I
Trust
find this
Eric
pretty.
Wallace to do that.
What's that?
I don't trust Eric Wallace enough to set all that up.
Oh, it'll probably be some like episode related to Iris or something, and then that's how they'll introduce
Oh
the
my god,
multiverse
can you
if Eric
imagine?
Wallace wants to do it.
Yeah,
Imagine, bro.
love broke a hole in the multiverse. That's how powerful it was.
So basically, the concept for the episode would be that Iris has this big argument with Barry, and that just opens a hole into the multiverse and
Oh
brings in Eddie
god.
Thawne.
Oh my god.
That would be what the writers would do, man, if they were to do the multiverse, at least at this point.
I'm surprised they didn't use Barry and Iris kiss to create the forces in season 7.
Yeah, power of love.
Yeah, my
I mean,
god.
it was their power of love that was able to revive one of the forces, wasn't it?
I don't know. Something like that. Also, it was the power of love that made Barry survive. When he was time traveling in episode 4 of Armageddon.
Oh, it was. But I didn't
Yeah.
mind that. That scene was pretty cool, so I'll be biased
Still
with
doesn't
it.
make sense.
Serious? Yeah, I know it doesn't make sense, but it was so cool. It was so cool.
Yeah, it's good. Good episode.
I'm being biased, obviously. I'm being biased, but yeah. Oh, wait, this one's pretty interesting. Eddie is gonna be Zoom, but Multiverse is gone in this timeline, so he was Zoom in season 2. No, Hunter Zolomon is still Zoom. The only thing that's different is that Earth 2 is combined with Earth 1. It's it's very confusing when you overthink it because that makes you like think like, okay, that technically means Jay Garrick is the first speedster. That technically means Harry and Eobard existed at the same time. It's very confusing.
Yeah.
So just don't overthink it. That's pretty much my advice.
Or maybe they just mean like he was Hunter Zolomon.
Oh, yeah, maybe that's what I meant as well.
I don't know.
But yeah, this does get me excited for the Fly season 8 as well. It's going to be really cool seeing this new take on Eddie Thawne. I'm interested to see what they will do with it. And obviously it does by the looks of it at least open the doors for him to return in the Flash season 9 as well. So is season 9 the final season? I don't know cuz they're bringing him back. And I wouldn't be surprised if they bring Thawne back as well. But what do you think? Do you think season 9 will be the final season of The Flash?
I'm just gonna say that this segues us right into the next topic, which is
Exactly. It is.
bring
It,
up the
it, it
article.
does actually. It does actually. I put this into the
Are you
next
going to
topic.
bring up the
Yeah,
article?
but
Do you want me to
I
show you?
forgot which article should I read off?
Okay, probably the IndieWire one.
Flash response on the Batwoman scene. I think it was great. Peak content, bro. Peak content.
Do you want me to bring up?
Peak content. Oh, don't you dare bring it up. I'll probably get my channel terminated. Peak content, bro. Peak content. Like,
Oh wait, was it not IndieWire? What was it? It was. I'll just be up this one.
wait, I should probably have it in the description for one of my videos, so I'll just.
Yes, you do.
Do you have it?
Yeah.
Oh, you do.
Okay.
There we go. Apart from your ad there.
I have an ad blocker, bro.
But yeah,
Nice.
oh, Arrowverse is back as well. Interesting.
Ew. Go away. Well, shut the fuck up.
I wouldn't be surprised in the slightest. Legends of Tomorrow released for another 15 seasons. I wouldn't be surprised. But yeah, in regards to this, obviously Grant Gustin did sign a new deal for the Flash season 9, and pretty much he was offered a multi-season contract, but he rejected it for a one year season contract for 15 episodes only, and he was offered a substantial rise with it as well. And obviously this led people questioning if the Flash season 9 was going to be was going to be the final season, because if he was offered a multi-season contract, why wouldn't he take it? Why would he only do one season of 15 episodes?
Would you want to just
But
like read the article?
I mean, I pretty much summarized it, didn't I?
Well, got it up for nothing.
I mean, yeah, shall we read it? Sure, we could read it. Why not?
Might as well,
This-
just in case you stuff up something.
Yeah. Oh yeah, just in case I did miss stuff, well, I'll just read it
Yeah.
out. The CW's flagship DC series, The Flash, is headed to a 9th season. Star Grant Gustin is finalizing a new contract to return as the title character in the hit show from Berlanti Productions and Warner Brothers television sources said. Scroll down. I hear the pact Gustin has agreed to do is for 1 year. A multi-year offer was on the table, according to sources. The new contract comes with a sizable raise for the actor, whose salary is believed to be worth, I think that was worth, not north, right?
Or maybe they mean like north, like just a bit more than. I don't know.
Oh yeah, maybe. North of 200K an episode. I also hear Gustin has capped his involvement at 15 episodes next season. Look at him go. Legend. With Gustin on board, The Flash is expected to be renewed for season 9 by the CW and become the longest running Arrowverse series on the network, eclipsing Anchor Arrow, which ended its run after 8 seasons. It could be The Flash's final chapter. So yeah, as I was saying, pretty much this, I'm not going to read over the rest because it's just a summary. But pretty much this obviously got people questioning if The Flash season 9 was going to be the final season. But you have to take into account you are 9 seasons into this show. So it's just going to be very stupid of you to do a multi-year contract when you're 9 seasons into the show. And well, Grant has been doing the 1-year extension since season 7, right?
Yeah.
So
Well, that's only 2 seasons, but yeah.
yeah. So there's really no evidence showing that it's the final season, aside from the fact that they're pretty much nearing the end of the character of Reverse Flash. It doesn't look like they have much more to do with the character. But other than that, like, I mean, you could say that Barry has already reached his peak and like there's nothing more you could really do with him. So you could argue that as well. But other than that, like the show's pretty good. Like it's still the most one of at least the most popular shows on the CW. Grant Gustin has expressed multiple times that he loves playing this character and he would love to do more of the show. Obviously, other factors could contribute into his decision if he wants to step down, such as him becoming a father, and he also gets involved in other projects now during their hiatus. So obviously those factors do come into play, and maybe like Grant Gustin just wants to move on. He could think that it's enough, and then that could also lead to the season 9 being the final season. But what do you think about all of this?
Well, I mean, I don't think, like, when Nexstar takes, like, purchases the CW and stuff, I don't think that that'll impact the show. So I agree with you. I don't really know that any reasons why it could end, other than if Grant doesn't want to renew it again for season 10. But he said it before. I mean, mind you, it was a few years ago, but he did say that he wants to have supernatural numbers.
He said
Obviously,
it last year as well when he did the podcast with Rosenbaum.
that's the one I was talking about. It
And
was a few years ago. It was
oh,
like 20,
that was
I think
last
it
year.
was. No, I'm pretty sure it was like June of lockdown in 2020.
That was Entertainment Tonight. That one was Entertainment Tonight. And then he
Oh,
did a
no.
he did a he did a podcast with Rosenbaum where he did say like what did he say? I can't even remember what he said, but he did say that he wants to do more and he really loves
It
the
was
character. That's
2020.
it was 2020.
April 28th, 2020.
Oh, okay. So
So
that's when it was.
it might have been 2 years ago, and maybe the pandemic will have changed some things for him. But given those statements, if the CW, or not if, the CW would want to renew it for season 10, because they want to make it as much profit out of it as possible, then it's most certainly going to be renewed for season 10 if he wants to do it
Yeah.
great.
Yeah. Like the thing with this show is like the view, like again, live viewerships don't matter with the CW. We've already talked about that multiple times, and it's already still 8 seasons after. It's still one of the most popular shows on the CW. So there's no way they're just gonna cancel the show. There's no way that's happening.
I
And
mean,
then
I saw people going, like, when they announced we'll get to that soon, obviously, but like the Gotham Knights show, and everyone was like, the CW's not profitable and they're still trying to make more money. No. Read articles. You cannot read.
exactly.
The actual network isn't profitable, and it was never supposed to be. They make their money through stream. Anyways, I don't have to explain to you guys. I'm assuming the audience is smart here. Especially if they
Or
tune into our
Melissa
stream
Benoist.
then.
Wait, what's that?
I said I'm not going to explain it here because I assume that
Oh,
your audience is smart, or they just listened to our stream a few weeks ago. But so yeah, I mean, yeah, the Flash is the most profitable show, obviously. Well, Superman and Lois is up
well,
there
Superman and
nowadays.
Lois is number 1 right now, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's like, yeah,
So yeah, what I was trying to say
exactly
is that
Malik. Oh my god.
like he's pretty much like Steven and Melissa at this point. Like the show will end whenever he decides it to end. Like anybody could leave the show. Absolutely anybody you can think of, whether that be Joe, Iris, Caitlin, any of them could leave. It wouldn't matter one bit.
No.
As long as Grant is willing to stay and commit to more seasons, it will 100% happen. So pretty much the fate of the show just rests upon Grant Gustin's shoulders. If Grant says I want to do more, you're gonna get season 10. If he says, okay, that's it, I want season 9 to be it, then season 9 will be the final season. So it's up to Grant Gustin pretty much.
Imagine being that one person who has so much power over an entire show on $1 billion network. Just
Mhm.
like at the click of your fingers, you could put thousands of people out of work, and then like I can't even imagine. No pressure, Grant.
Like I'm thinking when they like when Steven and stuff wanted to step down, like, wait, do they feel bad when they, make others leave their jobs as well? That's what I was
Oh.
thinking.
Nah, you just like stuff it. I want to go on a holiday with my wife. Who cares?
But yeah, obviously I'd be willing to have the Flash cancelled if they obviously pick up the Goldface and the Secret Adventures of the Metal spin-off series.
I'm sorry, but if there's no Legion of Doom, I'm gonna fucking like rage quit the show. I have no choice.
I mean, of course we're getting a Legion of Doom, right? Because it did. Did you not see my tweet when I was talking about the new castings we got with Canada Grass being Silverface and Arrowverse being
Oh yeah,
Aminette
yeah,
White? Yeah, yeah. So we could potentially get a
yeah. Who?
secret
I mean, at
third
White.
member. I'm excited for that show, though. I'm excited for that show.
Definitely.
They're not going to make Iris leave. But the thing is, and Canada Graphs did say this multiple times, Candice Patton does not like it
Yep.
in Vancouver. She doesn't
No.
like it. And you can even tell in her like Instagram stories whenever she's on the weekend, she's not in Vancouver, she's in her hometown. So she does not like staying in Vancouver, and that could be why she would want to leave. And like there's no way they're killing off Iris. It's not happening. What I'm saying over here is that if they're going to make Iris leave, it will be like, oh, I have to chase this story in what, Colombia, and then she would go to Colombia. That would pretty much be it.
Imagine if they recasted Iris like the final season. Could you imagine?
Oh, they'd get smacked. They'd get
I
absolutely
know.
canceled.
Oh my god, the West Islanders online. Oh my god.
They get canceled. Like, or you could have like Eobard like throw lightning at her face or something. She has to get like I don't know, plastic surgery
Imagine
and
if
just
they
change it.
whitewashed her the final season.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. But yeah.
Yeah, wait,
that's
is it the silver face, but is it bronze face? This is an important question.
No, Silverface.
What? Yeah, but is there bronze face?
Is there bronze face? I mean, I guess you guys have to tune into the show to find
What? No,
out.
so maybe I'm bronze face. If you're
maybe
gold
you
face, Arrowverse is silver face, and I'm bronze face.
Well, Canada Graphs is bronze face. Arrowverse is Aminette White.
Oh, so then you're gold face still though. Yeah.
If they recast Iris, oh boy, the West Islanders would destroy the internet itself 100%. And also, like, if imagine, like, I was texting, like, during Armageddon, I texted this with Arrowverse scenes as well. Like, imagine episode 4, and they did this whole, like, Elseworlds thing, right? Imagine if they made, like, Snowberry the couple for that episode.
Oh god.
There would be, like, full all-out war. They would just be going to war. Hello, Chosen One Vader. How are you? Or Chosen Vader owner. How are you? But yeah, again, once again, going back to this. So if Candice wants to leave, she's more than welcome to leave. As I said, they just give her a job at Columbia, or like Iris has to chase the story at Columbia, or she will have to go with Ralph and Sue and chase this other story, and they will do it. That's how they will pretty much make her leave. 10 more minutes and no Superman and Lois review. We're getting there. We're getting there. We have.
Extra reply. It's not 10 more minutes. Like we could go for another like an hour or so.
Oh yeah, we could. Yeah, 100%.
So yes,
But yeah,
stick
I
around.
will definitely get into the Superman and Lois review. Don't worry about that.
Why don't you put it as like the last topic or something? Yeah,
Did
the
I
last
put it?
one.
Oh yeah, I did put it as the last topic because it's the longest we could talk about pretty much.
And save the best for last.
Yeah, and save the best for last. Yes, indeed. But yeah, perfectly moving on to our next topic as well. We have some more Flash news, and this time this is coming from an interview with Jesse L. Martin. I have no idea who this was. Oh, this is from The Talk.
The talk.
Jesse L. Martin spills details about the new season of The Flash and where things will pick up now that they have prevented Armageddon. So I will share screen. We'll watch that segment of the interview, and then we'll obviously talk about it. So yeah, okay. I need to find which, because I have like 3 Twitter tabs open, so I have to find which one this is from right now. Is it this one? Yes, it's this one. Okay, I need to make sure you guys can hear as well. Could you guys hear this?
Saw the Flash teaming up with.
That's a bit quiet. But yeah.
Could you guys hear that?
It's a bit
Oh,
quiet.
you can hear it. Okay, can I increase the volume? I could increase the volume. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's play this.
Season saw the Flash teaming up with many other heroes across the Arrowverse. Where will things pick up now that they've prevented Armageddon?
Well, I mean, obviously Armageddon was crazy, so everybody is very keen to get back to normal. And as you know, in comic book lore, ain't nothing normal. So suddenly getting back to normal gets absolutely crazy.
Wow. You know, we saw in that clip, and that clip was pretty cool because in that clip, your character is trying to convince the Flash, your son-in-law, to save the life of his arch nemesis, Reverse Flash. Everyone thought he was done. Is he going to continue to wreak havoc?
All I can say is everybody who's a fan of Tom Cavanaugh and his Reverse Flash, get ready. Get ready.
Ooh.
I just like that they called Barry his son-in-law, whereas it's his son/son-in-law.
Yeah. True.
Also, he's definitely going to get in trouble for spoiling that. I don't think he was supposed to say that, but yeah.
I mean, Eric, like before Armageddon. I mean, was it before? It was after Armageddon, or it was before. I can't really remember. No, it was it was after. It was definitely after. Eric Wallace did say that Reverse Flash will be having some sort of a big role in this season. Obviously, we didn't know in what way, and we didn't know if he was actually going to like be returning in the flesh. But as Jesse L. Martin says, get ready. Get ready. Was that spot on? Did I actually make that work?
That's pretty good.
Oh, okay. Sweet.
Get ready.
Get ready. But yeah, I am excited to see what they will do with Eobard Thawne for whichever episode he will be returning for the back half of the season. It does look like he will be playing a big role, saying that Jesse L. Martin is hyping it up by going like, get ready. So yeah, we'll see. Maybe there's a villain which, I don't know, has a connection of the negative speed force and Barry will need to get Thawne's help or something like that. Or maybe Thawne's plotting his escape and we're seeing how he's doing it. Who knows? We could get something like that. But what do you think? What do you think we're getting with Eobard Thawne this season?
I have no clue. Theorizing is not really my thing. Maybe you know how I was saying earlier Ronnie and Eddie? What if it's Ronnie and Eddie and Thawne combined?
Ooh.
Well, that's a super. Okay. No, I genuinely have no clue. It could be anything. We know the show loves to do. I don't know. Make Iris his husband or his wife. Flashpoint or Skater. It could be anything. Who knows? They love using him.
Yeah. So like, from going with like whatever they did with Thawne in the past, they could obviously do some timeline manipulation where Thawne is able to escape Argus custody by
He's an Argus.
simply. He is an Argus, yeah. Oh,
Okay.
you're.
I don't care. I'll just
You don't care because I think I'll be talking about some big spoilers right now.
We know it doesn't have his speed. We know that, and I know that.
Oh, you don't. Oh, you know that. Okay. So yeah, Thawne's an Argus right now. He's locked up. He's powerless. So there's obviously a couple of things they could do with that. They could obviously make him manipulate the timeline in some way so that he's able to escape prison or he's either able to like get his speed back or something like that. He could obviously find a way to, I mean, it's not possible, but you could say that he could try and find a way to create an artificial negative speed force, but he's locked up. It's not like he has access to a lab or anything like that. So I doubt that is the case. So the only logical thing which really pops into my head is that there's a threat that Barry's going to need help with, and Thawne would be an expert at it. So it would either be like a speedster, it would be a negative speed force user, or something like that, which would require Barry to ask Thawne for help. So that could be one way they could go about it. Another way they could go about it is that they could get a villain to break Thawne out of prison as well. Whoever would do that, I don't know. Maybe they could get Ramsey Rosso into it and then they could escape Argus together. That could be a possibility as well, because we do know that Ramsey Rosso is also in Argus. So they could do stuff like that. But I am really interested to see what they will do with the Reverse Flash for the back half of the season. It does look like it's going to be something pretty interesting. And going off what Danielle Panabaker also said, what they've been filming very recently is very doozy. So it does look like things are going to be very interesting. And
Maybe she just
maybe
means. Sorry.
go on.
Maybe she just means Thursday because her schedule's been out of whack with her pregnancy, and they've been
Oh, she did
filming
say
more
that as well.
episodes back to
Yeah,
back.
she
Yeah.
did say it's the most she's ever worked. But so maybe it could be that as
They're
well.
trying to make the most of when she has a stomach that's not so like how do I say it?
Yeah.
It's like, very, how do I say it without being rude? I don't know, just like a stomach that can be seen on screen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They're gonna film her above the waist again, like they did for seasons, or they'll put like a blanket over her or something like that.
Nah, but
Once
congrats to
again.
her. The show's not that much important compared to her actual personal life. So
Yeah. But yeah, this could obviously set up Reverse Flash being a main villain for the final graphic novel as well. Although I doubt it, because I would really love them to save the Reverse Flash for the final season. I don't want them to keep abusing him as the main villain for a couple of seasons, because I mean, like they've done it for season 5, and then they've obviously done it for season 8. So I would rather that they keep him for the final season now rather than just make him a main villain for another story. Obviously, this is the Reverse Flash. Like you cannot really have the Flash without the Reverse Flash. It's like having Batman without Joker. It just doesn't work. So I do understand that they need to get the Reverse Flash very frequently, because he is, after all, the main villain of the Flash. So I do get that they have to bring him in very frequently, but I just don't want him to be the main villain for whichever graphic novel it is for this season. I am very interested to see what they will do with Reverse Flash when he returns, but I just do not want it to be a main villain type thing. What do you think?
I don't think I could add anything, to be honest. I said what I
You
said
just
before. It
agree?
could be anything, and yeah, man.
Hmm.
I do think that they are, as I said in, was it Armageddon or something? I do feel like they're kind of just forcing him in for the sake of it, and I hope that they do stop using him often, like you said, until the final season.
Yeah.
Because he's good, but good things come in small packages, and the more you use him, the more milked out it feels, and then it loses its quality of what made it so special in the first place. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. The Flash is going to die and the new Flash is born. This is the thing, right? With final seasons, I don't like it when a show kills off their main character. Like I absolutely hated it when they did it with Oliver Queen.
No?
I'd rather have him still be there.
What about Tony Stark?
Sorry?
What about Tony Stark? I mean, it wasn't his season.
What about Tony Stark?
How he was killed off?
Yeah, yeah. Like it's just like I just don't want, like I know this is the ending everyone wants to see, but it's Barry becoming the lightning that strikes him, right? But for me, I would rather have him just simply retire as the Flash or just become the Flash off screen, because it still opens the doors for him to return in the future, and those are things that I would really love to see. Like they kept the doors open for Kara to return, they kept her alive. Those are the things I like to see. Whereas if Barry becomes the lightning that strikes him, well, that's goodbye to Grant Gustin as the Flash now. It's a never-ending loop, and it's just going to keep happening. So he's never going to return again. Apart from the fact that apart from it being maybe a time travel episode, or in a comic book, if they're to do more comic books tied into the Arrowverse, other than that, you would never get Grant Gustin returning again, which is why I do not want them to kill off the main character. But what do you think about this?
I was actually having this argument with someone on my Discord server. They said like if they did like the Reverse Flash, go back in time and stuff for the final few episodes, it would seem like really like forced in and like cliche. And I was like, okay, yes, but at the same time, I don't know. It's just this feeling of closure. It feels full circle, and it feels like I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
it's continuity. Like I know it technically was moved to 2019, but maybe it
Yeah.
got moved back to 2024 after Christ. I don't know, but I mean,
Yeah, I get what you mean.
I want that ending. I don't know if he necessarily has to become the lightning bolt. I think that's kind of stupid, but
Yeah.
just I definitely want similar to how it was originally supposed to be playing out.
Yeah, 100% for sure. I want him to still be in the Flash even after the show ends.
Although that's another thing. Like, why would he retire? Like Jay Garrick
Yeah.
proved that when you get old, your speed's still pretty good. So you'd have to be a selfish piece of crap for him to retire now.
Yeah. Or like maybe he gets his speed taken away or something and just retires like that. But no,
Yeah.
I would rather have I would rather have him become the Flash off screen.
What do you mean?
Like he's still like with what they did with Supergirl, like they still kept Kara there in National City, so she's still Supergirl, but it's Supergirl off screen. So I'd rather have
Right.
that, but with the Flash as well.
But then when that ending really satisfying if they were just like, "Hi, I'm Supergirl," and then that's the end of the show. It's just like,
I mean,
oh,
I
okay.
cried in that ending, so
Really?
I would say so. Yeah, I
You
actually did. I
then
bawled my eyes out.
you
I bawled
secretly
my eyes
then
out. I
you
mean,
secretly.
who knows? Maybe, who knows? Melissa's returning to Supergirl next season, so who knows? How was that attempt?
What we said? Oh, you make fun of Ben. That was not even. I didn't even know you impression.
Oh,
Making
okay, that was
impressions
an L
towards
then.
that dad.
That was an L then. That was an L. There we go.
Hello, I'm Ben. I like Harry Potter and Supergirl. No, it's hello, guys, and welcome to a new episode of
Oh, you're
Supergirl.
actually doing it. You're actually doing it.
You've just got to slow it down and be British. I think Melissa Benoist loves playing suit. No, that's not good. Anyways,
But yeah, moving on to our next topic, we have this. Gotham Knights has landed a pilot order from the CW. The series is set in the wake of Bruce Wayne's murder as his rebellious adopted son forges an unlikely alliance with the children of Batman's enemies when they are all framed for killing the Caped Crusader. So obviously this is a new Arrowverse show which has just landed a pilot. Now bear in mind this does not mean that the show is 100% confirmed. It just means that it's getting a pilot. But like I don't know if the show is necessary because like it's pretty much Titans. Like it's pretty much like the Bat family. It's pretty much Titans, so I don't see the point in having this show. Like I'm not gonna complain. I'd still watch it and it looks interesting, but I don't get the point of it, you know? It sounds interesting, yeah.
yeah, because we haven't seen.
And like again, Bruce Wayne's adopted son. It's Dick Grayson, so we're gonna be having Dick Grayson again, but we already have that for Titans, so
No, it's Damien.
Damien's his biological son though.
Well, maybe they've changed it for the CW.
Oh, they probably will change up for the CW if I'm being honest. Yeah, they probably will.
Also, I was just thinking, when was the last time the CW has ever ordered a pilot but never picked it up for season? Other than, of course, the what was it? The Powerpuff Girls, which we will not speak of.
I mean, technically, Green Arrow and the Canaries and Painkiller.
They were backdoor
Technically,
pilots.
they were backdoor pilots. Yeah,
But what about pilots?
I honestly don't know. Was Superman and Lois ordered for a pilot?
Yes, that's
Okay,
how we have the show.
yeah. Okay, we'll just say Superman and Lois because I don't know the answer to that question.
Yeah, so no, what? Superman Lois got picked up to series?
I don't know.
What do you mean? We are watching the show right now.
Oh, bro, I'm tired, man.
Okay. Anyways, so the probability of it being picked up season is high. What?
No, Obi-Wan.
Oh, the Powerpuff
It's
Girls,
trending.
bro. I don't know if you've read the released script for that show, Powerpuff Girls. Have you?
Oh yeah, I have.
Yeah. If you haven't seen it, save yourself. Do not look up it. Like, oh my god. So, Maida, I'm not answering your question. It was
Masterpiece.
no,
Masterpiece.
it was. Oh my god. Anyways, Yeah, we haven't heard anything since the fact that they said they were going to rework the script, and that was like a year ago. We haven't heard anything since.
Yeah,
They
true.
silently dropped it.
Yeah, a Gotham Knight show is kind of unnecessary. Worst, it's not part of the Arrowverse continuity.
We don't know. It's
That's another
not.
thing. We don't know if it's part of the Arrowverse as well. Because like it's talking about it definitely isn't, because it's talking about Bruce Wayne's murder, it's talking about adopted son. It's most probably taking place in Gotham, and we know Batwoman's in Gotham. We know Batwoman has her own show in the Arrowverse, so this is definitely not set in the Arrowverse. And if it
Could
is,
be.
then what will they do? They'll just probably take Batwoman and move her to the show, but that's not going to happen. Batwoman's already getting a season 4, so
Could
it's
be flat.
definitely outside the Arrowverse. But what I find so interesting about this is, where is it? Bruce Wayne's rebellious adopted son forges an unlikely alliance with the children of Batman's enemies when they
What?
are all framed for killing the Caped Crusader. That is pretty.
So who would
I don't
that
know
be?
what is like is weird. Is it
Yeah.
like when they said Gotham Knights, I would have obviously expected like to be like a bunch of superheroes, just like what they're doing with the video game. Obviously not with those characters, but like something like that. But Dick Grayson teaming up with, or as the case may be, Damian Wayne, if they do change it up, teaming
So
up with the children of the Rogues.
so it could be like a spoiler. Clayface, Orphan, Red Robin. That's the
Yeah.
members of the comics. Oh no, Red Robin's not a son of a villain, but
Hmm.
so it could be them. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
Oh, yeah. I agree.
Oh my
The
god.
Powerpuff Girls script was genius. Dialogue,
Oh my
perfection
god.
at its best. For sure, bro. For sure. Masterpiece. I would be honored to write the episode of that show. Honored.
This is the lowest bar possible, but I reckon you could write a better script. Which is truly saying something.
For sure. For sure. But I think that's pretty much it for this Gotham Knights topic, right? Shall we move on to Superman and Lois now?
I'm surprised your What If season I wrote this last season 7 didn't win an Emmy. Okay, yes, you can move to Superman and Lois.
Okay, so yeah. Superman and Lois, season 2, episode 4. I'll just ask you first, what do you think about the episode?
Probably the best, if not the second best of the season. Like usually I can like pick out, or at least the last few episodes I've been able to. I practiced my response to this last night, by the way. It was like, yeah. So usually I can like pick out, what's the best or the worst storyline. Like last time, I think Kyle's story was shit, and then Kyle and Lana, and like the Clark story was the best, right? I actually
Yeah.
didn't learn that story. I liked all the stories equally. There were some standout scenes, obviously. Which for me the standout scenes are probably like, I don't know, the scenes with like Jordan in like the grocery store and then the
Oh,
cameras, that
yeah,
was really
yeah.
intense. Or
That
like
was pretty cool, yeah.
Jonathan, using the X Kryptonite and then he's having these visions and stuff. I was like, bro, don't do it. Like I was like rooting for you and now you're stopping up. I just want Clark
Yeah.
and Wallace to find out about that already. So yeah, there were standouts. Obviously bizarre scene in, was it Bosnia or something?
Yeah. Oh, that
That
was
was
so
awesome.
badass.
It
That
was
was
so
so
good.
bad.
I'm also
Yeah.
glad that we actually finally saw like Superman be Superman. Because like the last few
Yeah.
episodes, he's just been beaten
Yeah.
up every episode,
For
or
sure.
every scene
Yeah.
he's in, and we barely even see him in the suit. Again, only one scene this episode. But still, it was so cool. I don't know. I was really invested throughout the entire episode, and I can't wait for season episode 5. Oh, wasn't there going to be like? Yeah, isn't there a hiatus now because of the Olympics
Yeah.
or something?
2 or 3 weeks break, right?
All right.
Is it 2 or 3 weeks? I can't even remember, but it's gonna be a while
I can look it
first.
up. It returns on
I'll just check the promo for the episode. It
May
returns
22nd.
on. Okay, so it's a while then. 2 weeks, 3
Yeah.
weeks, whatever. I can't be bothered to do the maths.
Okay. What
But
was
yeah,
it?
for
It's
me, I would
what is it?
agree
Yeah,
with
3
you. I
weeks.
would. Wait, sorry, what is it? 3
3
weeks.
weeks.
So for me, I would actually say that this was the best episode of the season as well.
Yeah.
I obviously found the whole Clark and Bizarro storyline really, really cool. That fight scene in that, was it Bosnia?
Yes, I think so.
Holy crap, that was so badass. And then like beating the living crap out of Bizarro was so cool as well. Obviously, we did have John Henry Irons nearly getting
Oh,
killed. It will be interesting to see what
but
will happen
why
with
was
him.
Natalie blaming Clark? Like, bro, we
Yeah,
try to keep him safe.
yeah. I mean, yeah, true. And also the Superman of America, we had 2 members dying, and then Tag Harris
Yeah,
surviving. So it will be very interesting to see where this will take the relationship between Anderson and Clark now. Like they're obviously gonna have bigger beef, so I'm really excited to see where that's going to go. I forgot about the Lana storyline. I can't remember what that was.
it was the Mayor Dean was trying to like snoop on Sarah's life
Ah,
and was
yeah,
going to use a
yeah.
suicide attempt against him and stuff.
And then we find out that that was just a whole load of BS and someone made that up, right?
Sorry.
Was it like? And then the mayor goes up to them and saying, "Oh, I wasn't the one that said that," or something like that, right?
Yeah. Although,
So yeah,
oh yes, what was the main storyline with like Chrissy and like Lana and not Lara, Lois and like Lucy and stuff was a great storyline. I mean, to be honest,
yeah.
it did have the kind of predictable ending, like you
Mm-hmm.
saw in like the meeting and stuff that like what was her name, Allie. You could see she was kind of getting through to Chrissy,
Yeah,
especially when like she broadcast
100%.
to
Yeah,
her.
yeah. It was so
So I was like,
predictable
I feel
for
like
sure.
she's definitely gonna like as soon as she called the phone, I was like, yeah, this is gonna be for Ali. She's gonna want to
Yeah,
join. So
yeah.
yeah,
That's very interesting. So I can't wait to see where that will go as well. That's
yeah, it
that's
was a really good storyline.
yeah.
I haven't really understood it the last few episodes, but I've like okay, I don't care. But this episode definitely made me pique my interest in the show. I mean, the
And
storyline.
obviously, we do have Jordan becoming Superboy.
Yes,
We're slowly getting the origin story. He obviously he what did he do? He just stopped people stealing alcohol, right?
yeah, and
Yeah.
then he also
And he
asked Sam at the end to help train him.
yeah, I can't wait to see that. That's gonna be so cool.
But why not ask Clark? Why ask Sam? What does he know?
And then
Also, do you like? Sorry, did you like the BS explanation of how like Sam was like, I worked from the military. Of course, I could take out the camera. Like what? So you can just do anything at all times. Just like pull up an app on your phone and just be like, oh yeah, I'll hack the security of a store. Or, you're not even in the military anymore, so you shouldn't have access to that sort
maybe.
of stuff.
I
Anyways,
mean, maybe he has contacts with Felicity Smoke. Who
oh,
knows? I mean, he could.
well,
Who
Clark
knows?
does.
Oh, Clark would Clark have? Yeah, he definitely would.
Well, yeah, he's
Yeah, yeah.
someone called Barry who can get Cisco on it or something. Who also works at Argus. Anyways, we're everything in this.
Oh yeah. But yeah, I cannot wait to see where that's gonna go. Obviously, it's setting up Jordan becoming Superboy pretty soon. I would
Yeah.
say that by the end of the season, he will actually become Superboy. So that's going to be really sick. But
Mhm.
then, Mr. Jonathan, what are you
Mr.
doing?
Jonathan.
What is he doing?
Yeah, he knows. I cannot wait for Clark and Lois to find out. The argument they're gonna have is gonna be incredible.
Yeah, and
Oh
also
my
like in the
goodness.
promo, I don't know if you watched it,
I
but
did, yeah.
we had Jonathan punching Jordan, and it actually
What?
like lands on him, and Jordan falls onto the ground.
Yeah, what? It went.
Yeah,
Was it a quick
you didn't see
shot?
that, huh?
It's been a quick shot.
No, it's literally there. Wait,
Bring it up. I'm bringing it up.
okay, bring it up. It's like midway into the trailer. I'll get copyrighted if you play the
I want to play the
trailer.
audio. Where?
It's
Oh,
near
there.
this. Yeah, like
They were
if you
fast.
go. So yeah,
They
if you
were
guys
fast.
look over here, slow mo it. You actually have Jonathan punching Jordan, and it actually lands.
Oh shit.
So this is when obviously Jordan realizes that something's going on with Jonathan. So he's obviously going to realize that he's either growing his Kryptonian abilities, which obviously we do know that he's not a Kryptonian. So he doesn't inherit the Kryptonian power. So we know that's not the case. So Jordan will probably figure out that he's been using XK. So that's going to be very interesting. Like, do you think he will go and snitch to Lois and Clark directly, or do you think that it will take a
I
couple of more
hope
episodes until
so
they
because I
focus?
want him
What?
to be destroyed. I want. Oh my god, he's
Yeah.
such an idiot. I liked him in season 1, but this season he's just being a piece of crap. His
Yeah.
girlfriend, what was his name? Christine or something? Ugh.
Candace.
Candace nuts. Um, um, I 100% agree though with Jordan that he doesn't have the best taste in women. That is.
Wait, Jordan has the best
No,
taste.
Jordan said that Jonathan doesn't have the best taste.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, Kyle went to the bar, right? And he was like, well,
Oh
I don't.
yeah,
He wasn't
Kyle.
necessarily the one cheating. It was just like, no, I feel like it was the girl at the bar was kind of being flirtatious with him.
Yeah.
He like
Oh,
pulled his
Kyle.
hand away, so he was like, "Don't
Yeah.
flirt with me." So I don't
Kyle's being a
necessarily know if it's
player.
his fault.
Kyle's
Although I'm
being
just
a
annoyed that he's
player.
not sober anymore.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe that's why. What do you think's gonna happen with John Henry? Do you think like he's not gonna go back into the field after what just happened with him, or
I
do you
think he's
think he
dying
will
next
even?
episode. He's done.
No,
No,
he's not.
I'm kidding. Well, I know Natalie is 100% definitely gonna be opposed to anything going forward.
Yeah, 100%.
Um,
She's definitely not liking it.
definitely. Oh my gosh.
So
Um,
this is when the training comes in handy by Samuel Lane.
true,
So yeah, I can't wait to see the reaction of Lois and Clark when they find out that Sam has been training Jordan as well.
true. Well, no, I think it's in the trailer. They're like, can I? I think they. If I can bring it up again. They say something like, I'll listen to it by myself so I don't copyright.
I think it will take a couple of more episodes until they actually find out that Sam has been training Jordan. But like seeing him do more of this superhero stuff, it's really interesting, and he's obviously gonna have a rivalry with like Timmy or whatever his name is, so that's gonna be pretty interesting. He will obviously have a short rivalry with Jonathan next episode, so I can't wait to see where that goes as well.
Who tag? Oh, Bizarro.
What?
Who?
I'm talking about Jordan and his like Superboy setup.
Why would he have beef with John? What?
I mean, he punched him, so clearly there's something going on.
Oh, I was thinking John Hines. Okay, right.
Oh,
Yeah.
no. Jonathan, yeah. Like with this X Kryptonite inhaler, like it's like Velocity 9, right? So it's like temporary Kryptonian abilities, right? It's not like permanent.
Yeah.
Okay, so Jonathan does not have powers
Maybe.
permanently because
I don't know. Well, I
but
mean,
yeah,
it's easily removable, unlike actually being on Krypton. I can't
yeah,
say. Unlike actually being a Kryptonian, is what I meant to say.
yeah. But yeah, I keep mixing up the brothers' names, but yeah, Jonathan's gonna get absolutely slapped up soon, and I can't wait to see it.
You definitely. Where do you think the Aldi story is going?
Oh, I mean, now Chrissy Beppo is obviously gonna turn to Ali now, so
Gonna turn
I
into her?
no, like she's going to join Ali.
Yeah.
Obviously, her and Lois are not going to be in the best of relationships right now. So I
Yeah.
think Lois will be pretty much going solo right now. So
But you know what I hope so? Because I think I was complaining. Well, I wasn't complaining, but I was a little bit critiquing it earlier on in the season that everything kind of felt disjointed. Obviously, it's the first episode. So that's a stupid argument. But I've been like, hopefully, maybe like the cult Ali has going on is somewhat
mhm.
linked to maybe Bizarro or
Yeah.
there's definitely
It could
something
be.
going on underground or something.
Like we do know that that Amertech lady has expressed also that there's something underneath the mine. Like
Yeah.
they knew there was something underneath.
Were they
So
in contact
again,
with Ali?
it could either be something related to Anderson, and Anderson ends up being like the full-on main villain, or it's Lex Luthor. Like I can't really think of
I don't
anything
think so.
else. What do you think is happening with Ali and all that stuff?
Yeah, I mean, I just said my thoughts. I don't really know what else there is to say. I don't know. Whose side were you on though?
Oh, she does. Oh my God, she was
Yeah.
so scary, especially when I was watching that scene where she was talking to like Chrissy and she was obviously
Yeah.
confronting Lois and stuff. Oh my God, she was actually really, really creepy. So
Whose
they
side were you on when like they were like Lucy and Lois were arguing? Because I was like, okay, Lois has a point that she was trying
but
to
so
make
did Lucy
protect
as
her, but
well.
at the same time, like you're kind of not giving it the full truth. Like you're not the nonpartisan, like non-biased journalist I thought you were, Lois. Like
Yeah.
Come on, mate.
Yeah. I would still say Team Lois.
Yeah, for the most part. I mean, Lucy had
Yeah.
some good points too, but yeah.
Yeah. Oh, people are not liking Lucy. She's annoying. I mean, from
I know, maybe
memory.
that could have been about Ali.
No, it's about Lucy because if you look at, I'm not gonna pull it up because it's a cuss word. But if you,
I cuss word. Lucy is a bitch and annoying now.
okay,
There you
well, thanks a lot.
go. You're
Okay, yeah, there we go. Lucy's pitch and annoying now. So yeah, pretty much, she's talking about Lucy over here, but from memory, she was like this on Supergirl as well. So I knew she would be unlikable when she was going to be on Superman and Lois as well, because she was literally like this in Supergirl as well. She was probably even worse on Supergirl if I'm being honest, but
I don't remember her. I maybe remember like she was in a military gear or something.
yeah, she was.
That's all I remember. And it was like in the desert. I don't remember anything else.
Yeah. I feel bad for Lois too. She's like literally on her lowest right now. Like, I don't think she can go any lower than this. So I'm interested to see how she's going to pick herself back
Oh,
up and be badass.
you said she's literally at her lowest. I heard she's literally at her lowest. I'm like, what?
That's a good pun. She's literally at her lowest. Wait. So,
What wouldn't they?
mm, yeah, why wouldn't they?
I mean, I'm surprised we have a Superman lowest show in general, but like,
Yeah.
I don't know what you mean. It's
And
just
also, I'm surprised we even got Bruce Wayne in the Arrowverse as well, because we got that for Batwoman.
not really. Well, maybe
Seriously?
the Gotham Knights show. Who knows?
Oh, yeah. What are you going to do with the channel after the Flash ends? Well, firstly, I will continue to do more of those explained videos. I'll continue to do what if fan fiction videos for the Flash. Obviously, I will do Superman and Lois and the other Arrowverse shows. The only reason I'm not covering most of them is because I'm really, really busy this year, because this is my final year in school, or what would you call it there? Would it be high school or
High school.
yeah, high school. So
Aren't you in college?
yeah, it's college. I'm so dumb.
So like university?
Yeah, college,
I don't
college.
know.
No, I'm not in college yet. I'm not in college yet.
You're
Am I
not.
in
Okay,
college?
so
No,
you're in
I'm
high
not.
school. Yeah.
Year 13, so sixth
Ew,
form,
wait, what?
whatever.
This is 12 year.
So okay, so you'd call it high school over there. So yeah, I'm on my final year. So I've been really busy, and that is literally why I did not do videos on not Supergirl, sorry, Stargirl season 2, and it's why I've been really busy for the past 2 weeks now, and that's why I've missed a couple of Superman and Lois videos. But yeah, I will obviously be doing Superman and Lois. I'd do any other DC show they have available at that time, and then I'd do like the Flash movie and all those sorts of stuff as well. So I'll still be going. Don't worry, it doesn't matter if the Flash ends. I'll still be going.
Unfortunately. No, it just reminded me of in that Q&A video. Josh was like, Chris first wanted me to tell you that even if
Oh yeah,
the show ends, he'll be doing content, so stick around. Don't leave. It's just
yeah.
funny.
I told him because like when he was recording that video, like he asked me, yo, what do I say for this question? I just gave him like a whole paragraph basically. I just said, okay, say this. So yeah. I'm on my final year as well. I can't wait to leave school. It's so stressful. Yeah. But
Rude.
I guess university will be even worse. So
I've got 3 years to go. Woohoo.
yay. Yes, Jordan. Oh, by the way, guys, make sure to subscribe to Jordan's channel. His link is in the description down below. Also, if you want to plug your Discord server, go for it as well. Obviously, I don't mind that.
What is it?
But
Can you
yeah.
just put the link in the description?
Hmm?
Can you just put the link in the description?
I will put in the. Oh yeah, okay. Or it will be in the link in the description.
Yeah.
You guys can check it out later on because we're still talking about Superman and
Be sure to
Lois.
subscribe to Flashverse and come back next week. Every Saturday at 7:30 a.m. my time. Come back.
Or
We'll be live.
or
don't watch any
Friday,
of-
8:30 p.m. UK time.
Just don't watch any of these videos in between. I only watch the stuff that I'm in, which is live streams, and
Yeah, yeah.
occasionally we'll be doing like I don't know. Could we do like Q&A videos together?
A
Um,
what?
I don't know. I'm just saying words. Yeah. So yeah, be sure to turn on push notifications and stay tuned.
But yeah, what's your just before we end off the stream? What's your like highlight of the episode? What's the like absolute favorite storyline of the episode?
Jen, I don't really have any. They were all pretty interesting for the most part.
I would say mine's actually the lowest one if I'm being honest. Like, oh
Yeah.
my god, whoever played Ali, what a spot on casting, honestly.
Um, Probably just like the fight in Bosnia, and then all of them just
Oh, the fight
randomly
was
like just
badass as well.
die. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
okay, bruh, lol, imagine dying. And then I'm trying to look up. Obviously a few moments of the story. With the what do you call it? The brothers, like I said, like the football rugby story.
Yeah.
And
Overall, it was a really good episode. I would say it is the best episode of the
yeah,
season.
it was really stressful. Here it is.
Oh, yeah, it was. Yeah.
Raya,
What happened?
Raya. That's the actress who plays Ellie.
Oh, whatever. Yeah, spot on casting. But yeah, thank you guys so much for those who've stayed for the stream. Once again, it was really
Wait,
fun doing
I'll
this.
just ask. I mean, I know it's
What?
only like well, we're 4 episodes into season 2, but do you think that season 2 is worse or better than season 1 so far?
Worse or better?
Yeah, and so I mean, so far it's really hard to judge because there's only a few episodes, but I think season 1 probably had the better start, if I'm honest.
Yeah, I would say so as well. Definitely. Like the whole mystery with like Captain Luthor at that time,
Right.
it was really
And whereas
cool.
also more because they've already had Bizarro as a physical presence in the
Yeah,
first 4 episodes. Where do they go from here? That's what I'm interested / a
yeah.
little bit worried about.
Like that's why I don't think Bizarro is the main villain.
Interesting, because he did say never about Doomsday,
Yeah, because
which I think
like
someone up there said earlier today.
like if you would remember in season 1, Captain Luthor was the main villain until episode 7, and then that's when they ended up having Morgan Edge's twist.
True. Maybe
So,
Ali's a Kryptonian.
oh, who knows? Maybe. So, like, what I think is going to happen is that this season is now going to be it's 15 episodes, right? It's not 18 like last season.
Last year's wasn't 18, was it?
It was 18, or was it? Yeah, it was 18. It got 3 more episodes after 15.
Oh, well, I don't know. I don't really care. No, it was only
So,
15 episodes. It was 12 and then got 15.
oh, it was? Oh, whatever. I'm just being an idiot then.
Yeah, usual. Nothing new.
Okay, so what I think is going to happen is that I think Bizarro will be the quote unquote main villain for 7 episodes or 6 around there, and then we're gonna get whoever's the actual main villain later on, either Anderson or Lex Luthor. Those are my predictions.
Well, like, makes a good point. But, like, I mean, obviously, I don't care if it flex or not, but, like, Bizarro is really cool. The design's cool and stuff. But when he's just there, it's just, because you have no dialogue, it's just kind of just, like, a bit awkward. So,
And like he speaks backwards as well, so it's gonna be hard to understand anyways.
I mean, it helps when you're in Australia and everything is backwards here, but,
Mm.
I normally have to listen to Sue and Lois speaking things backwards. But yeah, Lex would be cool. I doubt Jonathan Cryer or
Yeah,
any of those.
I doubt John Cryer will be doing it either. So I would just say Anderson would be the full-on main villain later on.
Also, to answer your question, Mayita, when is DC fandom this year? I don't think they're doing. It'll just go back to San Diego Comic Con where you get all the big announcements probably. Because if it happens, though, Jason, it will.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see a reason why they'd have to do it again.
Mhm.
Especially seeing the last one was a flop. They'd have to like compress it all into like 1 or 2 hours if they were going to make it successful.
Oh, that last one, I can't. Oh,
Oh god.
what an
Also,
element!
do you want to just like have our brief thoughts on Peacemaker or anything?
Oh yeah, did you watch it?
I watched the first 3 episodes. I was trying to catch up by the stream so I could discuss it, but unfortunately can't. At least I've seen half of the episodes that are currently out.
I'm in
So
love
far,
with
so
it,
good.
man. Oh my god.
I love it.
I have no complaints about it. Well, for me, I'm 5 is it 5 episodes? What's the
6.
5 episodes, 6 episodes in, and it's literally perfect. Like
Well,
I
I
have
wouldn't.
I have no complaints about it. I like absolutely love it. I love
Well,
the cast. I love Peacemaker.
I wouldn't say perfect, but it's really really good.
It's
I don't
really
really have
good.
any
Yeah,
major complaints though. Um, yeah, I mean, I feel like it just gets better every episode. To be honest,
it does. It
it's just
does.
wacky. It's so weird because the trailers looked crap, and I was like, I'm gonna hate the show. And now I'm going,
Yeah.
James Gunn surprised me once more. Um, I mean, I've said before, like, I mean, I've only said 3 episodes, but like we've already seen like Peacemaker as a character just grow so much. Like the
Mm-hmm.
first episode, or even if it's just like what he said, I will kill without remorse, like if I have to, because it's peace. I'll kill the men and the women and the children too. Um, but then by episode 3, you see him, have this really interesting discussion on morality, and it's just like,
Yeah.
right, is it worth killing for the greater good these children, if they're the butterflies, or should I, save them and then I don't know, maybe bring them back to the light? So I was like, I don't know, but like that was really interesting. Obviously, there's a lot of interesting scenes in the show. I like Vigilante. He's really cool. I know a lot of people like that know him from the comics and stuff were saying like they don't really like his portrayal because it kind of ruined the character. Doesn't really bother me because I haven't read the comics. Obviously he's much different to the one on Arrow. Did he?
Yeah.
Did he still there? Yeah. Um, but yeah, so far so good. Humor's sometimes it's
Oh,
hit or
he
miss, but
like
so far it's good.
yeah, yeah. Definitely. I love like the Justice League references as well. Like I don't know if you got this far, but like he goes on a full on rant about Batman.
No.
Okay,
I,
so
well, I know
I'll
something
see
like
if it's this.
he poops on people or something, wasn't it?
Oh, that was Superman. He says Superman
I've
has
seen
a
it.
poop fetish.
What?
Um, yeah, that's what he says. He says something about Batman. Like he says he's a pussy because he doesn't kill people. Why am I
Aquaman also
spoiling it for you?
fucks.
No, just enjoy it. Enjoy it. Enjoy it.
Also, what's his name? I don't know his name, but the White Dragon. That scene in the prison.
Oh,
Holy!
oh my God. His character gets more. I don't know how to say this without getting cancelled because, well, but his character gets more interesting later on as well. You'll see later,
You
eventually.
can't say he's a really cool villain because,
No,
well,
he.
technically that's
Like,
all the villains. If you call
no,
them cool, that's
the
like,
thing is, he's my favorite character on the show, but he's,
yeah, I'm scared.
you know what I mean? Like he's a Nazi, he's a racist. Like
That's why
I
you love
can't
him.
say. Can you say that though? Like,
You you like him because of the way in which he is written, not his actual
oh yeah,
actions. There we go.
obviously, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, they do
And like
a great. I mean,
the
I've only
actor is
seen like
spot on as well.
again, I've only seen the first 2 episodes, but they do a great job of making you either like or hate characters.
Yeah, definitely.
Also, what's his name? Ah, mate, what is it? Um, far out. What's his name?
Mern.
Murren. He's a great character. He's very interesting, and we're already seeing a
Yeah.
lot more of his vulnerabilities and stuff come out, and we're learning more about him. And I'm
Mhm.
curious as to what like the butterflies are, because I mean I know you guys probably know by now, but
Yeah, yeah,
um,
yeah.
all we know so far is like I don't know, it's just like these people have like butterflies coming out of them, and they have disgusting. I don't know. I'm curious. I'm just looking forward to it.
And before I wrap up the stream, I'll just answer this question and I'll just wrap up the stream. Um, will you do Peacemaker reactions? Now, the thing is, I was originally going to do Peacemaker reviews weekly, but again, as I said, I've been very busy in school lately, and because we're, from where I'm from, we do have a 3-day weekend, which is very recent, and because of
I
that, we have like
know. You only
we
say
have
it 5 times every stream.
it's a flex though, 3-day weekend. But yeah, because of that, we have like 1 extra hour added on to our school days as well. And
Interesting.
because of that, I come home late. And by that time, I'm just too drained out. I'm obviously busy with schoolwork and stuff, so it's really hard for me to do
Also, yeah,
those videos.
so you're still making up for the day that you didn't do school every other day.
What? Yeah,
You're
pretty
still
much.
yeah. So that's no flex.
No, it's a 3-day weekend. That's a big flex.
No, because then you just met you get more time. We get more time off on the days that you have an extra hour.
Oh, what time do you go
I'd
home?
rather just get it over and done with in one day
Wait,
rather
what
than
what
every single day having less time to do stuff.
what time do you go home at school normally from school?
For 3:15.
Oh, okay, ours is 4:30 now.
Oh, ow.
Yeah, that's a big
Yeah. What time do you start?
7:45.
Oh my god. I started like 8:45.
Oh, okay, that's a big flex then.
Yeah.
But a 3-day weekend, that's like a bigger flex.
Oh,
So.
you stupid 3-day weekend. Ah.
But yeah, thank you everyone who's joined me for this stream, and obviously thank you Jordan for being with me in this stream as well.
And Josh.
And obviously Arrowverse scenes to a certain extent. He has to attend some gala, which he's obviously too
Oh,
famous
yeah.
to
Some red
stay over
carpet or
here
some
for.
press
So yeah,
event or
red
something.
red carpet event. He's going to flex his false advertising trailers. So yeah, he just disappeared.
And I'll try to catch up on Peacemaker by next week.
Oh yeah, and also, yeah, I'll be doing live streams every week, as you guys know, and obviously I will see you guys in my next video as well.
See you.
Goodbye.